Hi everyone, welcome to DevNet Sandbox. Today I'm going to be looking at the brand new iOS XE Catalyst 9000 Always On Sandbox, as well as an update to the existing iOS XE Catalyst 8000 Always On Sandbox. My name is Joseph Kearns. I am a technical lead with the DevNet Sandbox team and was heavily involved in the build out of these labs. So let's just get straight into it. I'm sharing the DevNet Sandbox portal. The two labs which we're going to look at are this guy here, this Catalyst 8000 Always On, and the 9000 Always On. Clicking on these will bring out the instructions, just an overview of what's supported. Remember, these are always on labs, so they're primarily focused on very simple API calls, some use cases to help you with your automation around iOS XE. Access details are discussed, and I'll show that in a few minutes, as well as some other interesting links down here, some Python code samples, some scripts, as well as some learning labs. And it's exactly the same for the 9000. Okay, a couple of different links in here. We have GNMI, which is supported on the 9000. We've opened a port for that as well. So let's just go back to the 8000 and spin up a lab. We're going to launch this. 2 days is fine. Now the update we've made here is that we don't provide a single username and password for everyone to use. What we're doing here is we're creating unique credentials using AAA. We then test them. We test the credentials to connect using SSH and RESTconf to make sure that they're good. And once these tests are passed, we output them to the user. So these should output here in a second on the IO interface. This is an actual admin view, so don't worry if you're not seeing all these options. The information you need will either be on the IO view or the quick access view in your tab. So we have a unique username generated, a password, and the actual server. So let's just copy out the password and make sure we can connect to the 8000. I'm actually also already connected, but let's just reconnect. Paste it in. Yeah, we have message of the day. Let's just show privilege to make sure we have 15. That's fine. We can show run as well, showing what we have, some AAA, the config on the box itself is pretty basic. AAA management interface and RESTconf, NetConf opened up as well. So you can see here already that we have some loopback interfaces created by users, some on Python, NetConf and RESTconf. And we also have some other information down here regarding Yang interfaces as well. But Yang and NetConf and RESTconf are all privilege 15. You have read-write access to this box. Important message though, this is a shared resource. Okay, we have multiple users accessing this at the same time. So just be careful when writing to the device that you don't make any changes to the management interface, okay, which is Gigabit Ethernet 1 or the AAA stuff. What happens is we have some monitoring in the background that connects connectivity. If that fails, we reset back to an early config. Okay, so just be wary of that. Let's just end this. Okay, so that's going to end. Let's just go back to self-service. We're going to have a look at the 9000, which is exactly the same setup. Let's just launch this guy. Okay, 2 days is fine. Launch. Again, we're going to create credentials. The 9000 is a separate server. Okay, so we create separate credentials. And just while that is spinning up, we do have other always on labs here, which are going to go through a similar change. So you can see here that we have, say, OpenNX OS, and here we provide a username and password for everyone to use. Just be aware that this is going to change in the next couple of months or so. that this is going to use the same password as the same architecture as the 8000 and 9000, and that goes for all the always on labs that we have. So if I just go back to my 9000 sandbox, it should be, there it is. Okay, all tests passed. Okay, everything good. So let's just look at our, we have generated username and password, which is good. Okay, let's just copy these out and connect to it. Let's exit out of the 8K. Okay, we're connecting to the 9K now. Let's just go back in and get the password. There we go. Message of the day again. A different host name, but that's fine. Show run again. Full privilege 15. We have some config written here by users, which is fine. All the connectivity is good. Gigabit 0/0, that is management interface, the VRF, so don't touch that, please, or else it'll reset back. And we also have netconf, restconf, as well as the GNXI command, or the API, which is available as well. So that's it. I just wanted to create this short video to show you the updates. If you have any feedback, you can go to the Sandbox support forum. A lot of you have provided feedback, but we'd love to get more. If you need a dedicated 8K environment, okay, which a lot of people do, we recommend going to reserve this guy here, iOS XE on Cat 8K. And you can see here that this lab, there's a couple of nodes in this lab. We have iOS XR V, Nexus 9K, as well as a few other 8Ks as well using QEMU virtualization. But there is an 8K in here as well that you can access, and you have total isolation on that 8K, so you can do whatever you need to it. We are planning a separate 9K sandbox as well, but that's a little bit in the future. So thanks a lot for your attention. Please provide feedback. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks a lot.